In this video, I'll demonstrate setting up a captive portal SSID. So from the home dashboard, I would press Add Network. I would give the network a name, and I'll call this Art Studio Guest. And then I could give it a description, and I'll just say Guest Wi-Fi. And then I need to put in the type of network. So we have several choices here: pre-shared key, remote AAA, captive portal, open network. So I'm going to select a captive portal, and I can hit the question mark to get more information. And it says that the users are authorized through a captive portal in various methods. Okay, I got that. Then I would press on Next. And now we're going to select the way the users gain access to the network through the captive portal. So I've got click-through, self-sign-in, host approval, or guest pass. I'm going to select self-sign-in. And if I want information on that, I'll press the question mark. It said users can sign in with their social media account or register their details in the portal and get a personal password. So I've got that. Then I'll press Next. This is the onboarding screen. So I'm going to allow sign-in using various methods. SMS token is turned off by default. Facebook is on. Google is on. Twitter is on. LinkedIn is on. I'll just keep those as the defaults. At the bottom is a redirect URL if I choose to use it. So if I turn that on, I could put in a website, such as the Art Studio's website, but I'll keep that turned off. And then we'll hit Next. This is where I would put in my marketing information. So I've got my display language. I can put in a logo, so I'm going to turn that on, and I'm going to tap on the camera, and I can take a photo or I can upload from the gallery. So in my case, I'm going to upload from the gallery, and I'll put in a picture there. Then I could put in some welcome text if I want to, and I'll put in welcome to the Awani Art Studio, and then I could put in an advertisement image if I wanted to. So I'll go ahead and turn that on, and I'll press on the camera. And once again, I can take a photo or I can upload from the gallery. So I'll upload from the gallery and put in a piece of art. Then I could put in a marketing message, so I'll turn that on and I'll say 50% off all items today. And then next, if I wanted to put in terms and conditions, I could put those in. I'm going to leave that blank, and I'll select Next. Then I have to assign this SSID to a venue, so I'm going to select the Awani Arts venue, and then I'll press Next. And this is my final summary. So it gives me the name of my SSID, the type, which is a captive portal self-sign-in, the sign-in options, which is using their social media, redirect URL if there was one, password expiration is 12 hours, portal display language is in English. If I want to press on advanced settings, I can tweak the settings. So for example, the maximum number of devices. If I wanted to select 3, I could select that. User connection status, by default it's 1 day. If I press on that, I can change it to minutes or hours instead of days. I'll just cancel that. For the grace period, the default is 60 minutes. If I wanted to change that, I could bump it up or I could bump it down. Load control, the maximum rate is unlimited. I could limit this per AP or per client if I wanted to. Maximum clients per radio, I could adjust that if I wanted to. The enable load balancing is turned on by default between the APs. Client isolation is enabled. I could force DHCP, I could hide the SSID, I could enable OFDM, and I could set the BSS minimum rate. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Save. And once I'm comfortable with my summary, I will then press on Done. And it will say, please wait while creating the network. This will take a few seconds. And after about 10 seconds or so, it will say that the network was added successfully. So I'll press OK. Now if I go back to my networks, you'll notice I now have 6 networks. And if I want to see all of them, I'll press See All. And at the bottom we have our Art Studio guest. So I'll select that. And I can go in there. If I wanted to edit that network, I could do that. I could give it a different description or whatever. I'll cancel that. It tells me what the network settings are. It'll let me know what the traffic volume and the unique clients are once we have clients associated with this. It'll tell me what venue it's in, And on that venue, I have 3 APs, and then it will show the different events. Now, if for some reason I wanted to delete this network, then I could press on Delete Network. So this was just a quick demonstration on how to set up a captive portal SSID using social media sign-in.